Oh, we're back, back. We didn't have to wait another day. I'm sorry, y'all. The clocker has like a 20-minute counter, so we got part two. We're gonna post this. It'll be in one day. All right. So what's up?
So you were talking about ego earlier, and
Yeah.
you're talking about how it is not useful. What's the balance to that? Like, what is
Well,
the ego for?
I'm glad you brought that up. I want to clarify that. The ego is needed, but it's overused. That's all. That's all. It's overused. It's probably needed 10% of the time. We use it literally 95% of the time.
So when do we use it? When should we use it?
Defense, not in image defense. Physical self-defense, protection of a situation based off your job description. That's all. But who's going to listen to what I just said and make sure it goes like that? Even myself included. Come on, man. It's easy to say, very difficult to do. But when you, once again, divine love, once you participate with the movements of divine love and you move within it, you don't have to worry about it. You'll know when to use it. It will become your slave, because right now we're slaves to our ego. It'll become your slave. See? It'll be your slave.
So something that you shared, with me before is this whole notion of in order to maybe quiet the ego as a practice, being able to practice observing without judging.
Yeah, observation without judgment is one of the most vital activities that you can participate in your life. And you say, well, what's judgment, observation without judgment? I'll give it to you. You're sitting on the porch. A car comes past. It's red, and it's playing loud music. I'm not on the porch. I'm in the house. So the car zooms past. Vroom. I come out. I said, what was that? And you go, some weird ass nigga thinking he flying a red car bumping some old ass music don't nobody want to hear. You were supposed to say, an individual, if it was male or female, was driving a red vehicle. Music was playing. That's it. That's how you do life. You don't do life like that. When something occurs, you don't like it, so you judge it right away. Versus say, hold on, let me observe. And that leads me to the next thing. So this can make a little bit more sense, have a little more meat. What makes you judge a person when they do something that you don't do? Man, she out there selling her body. That bitch a hoe. Why? She out there selling her body. What caused that? I don't know. Why would you judge her? What if she was raped and molested from the age of 4 all the way to 14? What did you expect from her? And all dude do is do dope. He a dope fiend. Why? What if he sat up and watched his father do drugs since he was 3 and he was abused since he was 3 to 13? What did you expect from him? Why do you stop judging people, man? I don't know how to judge people. I judge people based off when they intentionally ignore all of their faculties to harm another individual. Other than that, I don't know how to judge you. I don't know how to judge you.
So what's the distinction between judging someone and giving feedback? Because I know that causes conflict.
Yes. The feedback, no, the conflict is not the feedback. It's not even the way the person says it. It depends on the circumstance and the individual that has to receive it. Because the person that's giving it, he don't or she don't know that's going to piss you off. What if I didn't know to say, oh man, that's a nice dress. If it was a little shorter, it would have been like, boom. But what the fuck? I didn't know that was going to offend you. So that's a little bit more.
Contextual.
Yeah. Circumstantial. Yeah.
Okay. So, when we're thinking about, or when you're thinking about like the future of humanity, the future of this planet, things ain't looking too good right now. What do you think would need to happen in order for the planet to recover? Because right now it looks like everything's just going downhill.
It ain't gonna recover. Niggas need to just mind their own business. But see how simplistic that is? They don't want to hear that answer. They want some deep metaphysical and philosophical view, man. Mind your own business. And I have people that I got around me that don't know how to do that. And I know people that's listening and watching, they have the same people. Mind your own business. Take care of you. The first individual, now this is going to be odd. Did you know if you believe in God, if you're religious, God already takes care of you? So shouldn't it be your main goal to look after someone else? But not be in their business. See, because I learned to stay out of people's business when I saw a altercation with my mother and my stepfather. And I called my dad, man, it's going down over here. And my brother was like, man, leave that alone. I'm asleep. They're going to be straight tomorrow. And I was like, man, he don't love mama. Show his shit is wet and stinking. Next day, they was loving each other. Stay out of people's business. And when you think you're helping someone, base it off the individual, not you. Motherfuckers really be thinking they helping. I just want to let you know I seen such and such, such and such. Yeah, I told a nigga to go over there and get at that bitch. Oh, I didn't know. Now you're judging me. But yeah. So, mind your business. Dick Gregory said the exact words in 2016, but I didn't know he said that. I saw it recently. Stay out of the way. It's none of your business. Focus on you. But most people don't want to focus on themselves because they feel that they're ugly and filthy. But that's the beauty of it. Clean it.
One of our favorite movies is They Live.
Yeah. Hey man, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So I just think about there's a lot of films. We use films a lot to remind us of what's important. As visual artists and performing artists, we find a lot of value in other art forms as a way to keep us accountable to our own values and our belief systems. Talk to me a little bit about, what are some of the things right now that you're watching or rewatching that you feel like are helpful for this time period?
See, that's a question for you. That's not for me. No, but here's the funny thing. It's not for me. It's for you. But I'm watching Shaw Brothers karate movies. That's not the answer your ass wanted. You want to discuss. See, you want the camera turned around on your ass and be like, this is what I'm watching. I've been studying this, Shaw Brothers all day.
What do you learn when you watch that? What are you
I don't learn once we
reminded of? What are you reminded of?
childhood. I even get emotional talking about it. I had the most beautiful childhood in my life, and I thank my mom and dad for that. I was a bad boy too, even though, it didn't appear that way, but that childhood, I couldn't change nothing about it. And during that time, that's when the martial art films and the Top Ramen came out. So, you had, if you didn't get pizza and fried fish and spaghetti, you remember that? You had fried fish and spaghetti on Friday night. It was a party. The older folks party, the jam to the oldies, and you went over to, all the cousins met up on Fridays at fish fry. And we went in the back room, played video games, pop lock, they was playing cards. God damn it, I know damn well that the motherfucker got a spade. I told you that motherfucker got a spade. So, brought back all those memories. I miss my father.
But you get a chance to see him in your dreams.
Oh, he comes. I can get him to come anytime I want.
So let's talk about let's talk about spiritual gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us have them. Pretty much everybody has something spiritually that they're gifted with, or an extra sense, if you can call it that.
Well, there's no such thing as that.
Okay.
You just may be in tune more with that sense.
Okay.
Only sense that we really have is touch.
Okay.
Thanks to the master teacher.
So, talk to us about these spiritual senses, or spiritual attunement.
Right.
What can people do to strengthen that? Like, what are practices
Flow.
that you do?
Flow. Well, I won't describe mine. That's. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm all over the place. That wouldn't be fair. Flow.
Explain.
When you don't interrupt something, but learn from the observation. Like, man, I was just thinking of that, and this nigga just called me. See, you flow within that. You flow with it. Now, observe it. Don't judge it. Just observe it. When it happens again, it happens again. Now you're going to participate in not projecting. Now you're going to participate in the event deliberately. So flow, learn to flow. Stop interrupting moments. Human beings have a problem with that.
That's a real good point. Just earlier today, I was watching television, and I was tired, and I
Yeah.
was thinking, well, shoot, this ain't gonna give me energy. You know, I was trying to think,
Right.
how can I reclaim my energy?
Mm-hmm.
And the thought that came to my mind was surrender, which is similar to flow, which was just let go. So you saw when you came back in the room, I was playing some music.
Remember, they be like, let go. What was it? Let God and what the hell they go?
Let God.
Yeah, let go, let God. People be saying that.
Yeah, but so you saw when you came back in the room, I lit a candle and was just listening to some music, right? So I was like, was watching the flame honestly, and trying
what is
to
that?
learn from the flame of the candle.
Oh, the flame from the candle. I thought it was a TV show. Okay.
No, I was just watching the candle flame and just trying to learn from the candle flame and watching how the flame submits to the wind, you know, and thinking like, well, I need to stop being so resistant. As just like that flame, it's just letting that wind blow it around. It's not saying I'm just going to stand here. It's actually in a dance with the wind, you know. So it was.
Now there's another word, submit.
Submit.
It's not submitting. That's the level of our thinking. So we call it that.
Right.
It's flowing within the moment. You see? See, humans have this dominating nature where they gotta, whatever the word is, they have to make it fit how they want it to actually be. So they say submit, this means this and that means that. Like when you're in Islam, submit to Allah. It's always this kind of submission when it's just participate. Freely. Every day you participate in, okay, every day, this is some funny shit. It's sad, it's some sick shit, but it's real. Every day you participate with your death. You're participating in your death. You are actually, every day is a dress. If you don't die today, you wake up the next day, you're participating in your death. Yesterday was dress rehearsal for it. Every day you participate in that. You get up, you wake up, yawn, wash your ass. Some of you don't. You go get something to eat, go out the house. Whatever you do, you're participating in this thing called life. Only resist force. Don't resist change. Change has to happen. It's the only thing that's constant. It's the only thing guaranteed. Everything else, you got a philosophical view on it. In a nutshell, look, they say in a nutshell. I don't know why they say that. What shouldn't they say in the eggshell? Shouldn't we come from women, right? So shouldn't they say in the eggshell? They say in the nutshell. Okay, okay, what?
So going back to this whole spiritual attunement concept.
And fellas, dude, on the real, I can feel the vibe. Yo, man, when y'all watch this, I can feel y'all. Dude, put some questions in there, man. Just type in. Say, Pete, what did you think about this? Let's talk, man. Yeah, sweet, babe. Sorry.
So talking about spiritual attunement. Talk about the practice of observing your dreams.
Oh, wow, that's deep. Observation and the dreams are deep because the funny thing about that is we tend to look for somebody else's answers. Man, I had this dream. What you think it means? And I'm learning more and more. I don't ask you what you think that means. I end up finding out what it means. My dreams are a little bit out there. My visions are out there. And I tend to, I just want to perfect, not me as a person, because I'm already perfect. Everybody's perfect. Every human being on this planet Earth, they're perfect. However they are, that's perfection. So stop trying to, I try to better me as far as my faults that would affect others. You know what I'm saying? If I get one of these, get 10 glasses of these and get in the car, I not only lose my life, I'm taking somebody else's life. So that's why you work on a vice, because the effect it may have on others. So anyway, dreams is the real you. That's really you. This is the fake you. To prove this is the fake you, everything that you put in front of you, you had to go grab it from someone else. But when you're in a dream, that's the real you. And all of the things that are in the dream, they're really you. You're in control. I won't say you're in control of your dreams, but those images, those stored in your brain. These are yours. Outside of the little things they're capable of doing with technology and transference and hooking up to your consciousness, I'm not talking like that. I'm just talking about the basics. That's the real you. Somebody right now is watching and hearing me go, well, but so I had this dream. It was a 30-foot titty chasing me. Now you being silly. The titty is just symbolic to something. And whoever the fuck got a 30-foot titty, you need to be watching out for them motherfuckers if they chasing your ass. So that's the real you. You got to sift through it. The way you can sift through it is if you got to sift through your life. Man, I'm telling you, the key to all this is start disrespecting yourself in the mirror. Man, I ain't shit. You lousy motherfucker. This nigga, here I am, 6'7", built, I can't fight. Here I am, this little nigga always with, here I am, this dark skinned, here I am, this light skinned, here I am, this light skinned girl. I think that I've always want my ass big. I want some augmentations done to my. Talk about yourself every day. And you'll figure it out. You'll figure out that this is you'll figure out this is a game. The game of life is a game. The game is, can you figure you out? 90% of us don't figure each other out, figure themselves out. They're too busy figuring somebody else out. You ever heard this term? You just got to have self-control. Have you noticed people spend more time trying to control somebody else than control themselves? Yeah.
Tragic.
Very.
So in our last 2 minutes.
Shit goes past fast.
I know it does. Our last 2 minutes. Can you give us a well wish, a positive thought for 2021?
The positive thought is if you do self-inventory and clean, you good. If you pay attention to politics, if you keep on trying to figure out about number 45 and 46, you tripping. Focus on you, then your family. That's it. Oh, another thing. Sometimes doing nothing is actually doing a lot. Staying out of the way is equivalent to moving shit around. Stay the fuck out the way sometimes. Just how they say it in the street, oh, this nigga doing too much. Now, homie, you doing too much. Fall back. Observe. Stop. And then take a deep breath and go, that was interesting. Versus, I wouldn't do that. Oh, I don't do that. I wouldn't do. Who gives a fuck what you do and don't do? It's not about you. That's another thing before we go. Stop thinking it's about you. Once you realize it's not about you, once you realize you really ain't shit, that's when you become something. That's when once you say I'm nothing, you become something. Once you make it always about you, you're nothing. Learn to live within the moment. The all is more important than a piece, right? See, when you talk about how great you are, you're just a piece. I'd rather be part of the all. When you're a piece, that means you're separated from the all. I'm good. I want to be part of the whole. I'm interested in fixing. I'm not interested. If you told me, PB, you wrong, you need to do this and everybody be straight. If you can prove that to me, I don't give a shit. I'll beg that I'm wrong. But if I'm not, if you can't prove that shit to me, nigga, you gonna have a fight on your hands. All right, till next time.